Good morning, class. Okay, so today we will be discussing chapter 5, which is the contributions of Jose A. Marco. So, first of all, Jose A. Marco is a Filipino who submitted many ancient manuscripts to the National Library of the Philippines. Around 1914, he claimed that his documents were from pre-Hispanic to early Spanish period, and on that time, many historians initially believed him with the help of the former director of the National Library. Now, it is important though to take note of this, that he became influential because his documents filled the gap of the Philippine history. However, later on, it was discovered that most of his works are unverified, proving that his works are fraud.
Sir, bakit po kailangan i-verify ng mga historians po yung mga sources? Or bakit po importante po na i-verify ng mga historians po yung mga sources po?
Very good question. Historian must verify sources para masigurado na ang history ay based sa truth and reliable evidence, hindi sa fake at misleading information. Okay, so for my first question, why do you think these works were accepted at first? Anyone?
Sir, siguro po dahil detailed siya and then gustong-gusto ng historians na magkaroon ng more info about early Filipino history.
Very good. But what risks arise kapag unclear yung sources?
Pwede po ito mag-spread ng false.
Exactly. It misleads the people reading it. Some notable experience of Jose Marcos documents include the Reseña Histórica de la Isla de Negros, the Tree Bark document, and the Code of Calantiao.
Sir, ano po yung Code of Calantiao?
It is a pre-Hispanic law code by Dato Calantiao from 1433. This famous work of Marco eventually led to buildings and places being renamed, as well as the creation of the civil decoration of judiciary to honor Dato Calantiao. Historians like William Henry Scott found many problems in the documents. Will you try citing the problems found in the document?
Maybe po may nahanap na error sa documents.
Yes, my unclear origins, modern language, and inconsistencies. It was only discovered in 1965 that the documents were hoax. This led to the decline of his work, and later on, in 2004, the Code of Calantiao was withdrew to its official recognition. However, there are still history books that still contains his works as a historical fact. To better understand why history needs strong basis, I think hindi sapat ang discussion lang. Class, why don't we visit the Aga Khan Museum for a better experience?
Oh my God!
Now that we are here, let's observe these historical documents.
Sir, paano po malalaman ng mga historians kung fake po ang mga documents?
They check the provenance or pinanggagalingan ng document at kino-compare nila ito sa iba't ibang reliable sources.
Sir, ano po yung nakita sa mga ano po yung nakita na problema sa mga dokumento ni Marco?
They found out that Marco gave different stories about where the document came from, sometimes from priests, sometimes from families, sometimes from unknown sources.
They found out that Marco gave different stories about where the documents came from, sometimes from priests, sometimes from families, sometimes from unknown sources. There is also no consistent origin. Some experts examined the documents and also found out that the paper is not old enough. The writing styles are from different time periods, and some ancient scripts don't match real Filipino writing system. Scott even noticed a pattern where the stories is becoming more detailed over time, meaning Marco likely created them step by step.
Sir, bakit po importante yung mga original resources?
Kasi without original evidence, hindi mabe-verify ang document. So, hindi siya reliable.
So, paano nila nalaman na fake?
Inanalyze nila ang writing styles, chinek ang errors, at kinumpara sa real historical records.
Sir, quick question lang po. Dapat po ba naming paniwalaan ng mga sources na parang too good to be true po?
No, dapat always skeptical at mag-verify carefully.
Sir, paano pag naisali sa mga aklat yung mga faking resources?
It can mislead students and mag-spread ng maling history. Kaya very important na historians always check, verify, and analyze information.
Hindi lahat ng historical sources ay reliable.
Importante ang provenance para ma-prove ang authenticity.
Historians must verify and analyze evidence.
The case of Jose A. Marco reminds us that history is not just about telling stories. It is about truth supported by evidence.